Damn, Skeezy, it's your world.
As I begin to put this pen to this pad, just know the truth, it'll make you mad. They try to dumb us down, I know we way bigger. Our Holocaust was worse than Hitler's. They try to whitewash everything. Even gave us a slave owner's name. Left black, return white, it's a game. That was stated by Kamal Hussein.
Before our great fall, we existed prior to all of you all. We inscribed our history on ancient walls. But you claim our names in your great hall of fames and gave us slave names like Smith, White, Jones, or Duval. We were intellectual giants, but that man's plan made our goals too small. But I embraced the Torah and got a total recall. Illuminous figures went to swassa a nigga. But the Black Holocaust was far worse than Hitler's. You're mayor of the city cause Esau made you bigger, but to them you're still just a bigger nigga. See, food stamps, welfare, inflation got Eve on her knees. Ballers call us in, bitch, do these nuts like peanut butter and government cheese. So the facts are in again. E-facts, they're congressional men. Tell them to end this man-made inflation. Stop pump faking. Amalekites are not the seed of Jacob, manipulating our lives with policies and pens. Satanic gin, I got our men acting thin, acting like women and the women like men. We're at the pinnacles of sin and close to the end. This truth hits them hard in the head.
As
just
I
know the truth will make you mad.
Just know the truth, it'll make you mad. They try to dumb us down, I know we way bigger. Our Holocaust was worse than Hitler's. Try to whitewash everything. Even gave us a slave owner's name. Left black, return white, it's a game. That was stated by Kamal Hussein.
Yet I'm immortal, like time I shall kill death. I still am after everything has left. Infinity shall end before me. I touch souls like energy, repel sin of the enemy that were into me. I hope you're comprehending that their genocide is not into me. Who, you know me? Spiritually, I'm immortal times infinity. Subconsciously, from the beginning, they mentioned me. Although it was resentfully, got a First Amendment still sent to me. When they say God synonymously, they mention me, for God in me is a facsimile. In fact, he let me call him me. We be victimized by the federal bureaucracy, sporadically happy, practically overtax me. The facts be, cause Latinos and blacks be feared, exactly. Thus, the job stability is a mediocrity in this land of the free. I'm only speaking the truth, yet get so much resistance. My vision's pierced through fake smokes. I see what really is and what isn't. I'm diminishing the subliminals that's deceived by some. Babylon is fallen, thy kingdom will come. Christ and I are one. The system is so crooked, they can't think straight. You can't pay attention, so you can't meditate. Replay this back, hear the facts that I've said. Just know that the truth will make you mad. The truth will make you mad. Get your mind right, King. Get your mind right. This is Yahuwah's work. That's how we on it.
As I begin to put this pen to this pad, just know the truth, it'll make you mad. They try to dumb us down, I know we way bigger. Our Holocaust was worse than Hitler's. They try to whitewash everything. Even gave us a slave owner's name. Left black, return white, it's a game. That was stated by Kamal Hussein.
Damn, Skeezy, it's your world.
Would you still love me? Or would you run? Would you love me anyway? If I went broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway? If I went broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway? Love me, all my money, ventriloquist, I'm your dummy. People laugh, I feel sad, it's an act. Going back, puppet master, I'm your door. Pull my strings, I react. Talk a lot of smack with your hands in my bag. Pocket, stop it. Reaching for my wallet, grab my whatchamacallit. Stick it in your mouth. If you really let me swallow it, or I will abolish this relationship. Crazy bitch often flips when my bank account's not lit. Rock your legs like a fork, flips and talk shit. Start my face, lose my place, still a king. Would you wait? Be my ace till I revive or just leave in haze. Since I took care of you, could I live at your place? Lost my fortune, fame, and substance, could I still get play? Like LeBron James, or just run away? Or would you still love me like ice cream and cake? 75% of women open a divorce case. Gynocentric courts, divorce rate the man. Unconditional love, get a prenup fam. Money low, would you hold? Bitch and complain. If I lost everything, would you still be the same? Broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway? If I went broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway? Anyway, and would you love me? Solid head, bro. Would you still love me? Fucked up, would you love me? Or would you run down? In times of distress, would you leave? Or would you love me anyway? I need to know. Is it love? Or is it a monetary investment? Would you love me anyway? Is it really love? Or is it contentment for your security? Would you love me anyway? You love me and the money, I need to know. Would you love me anyway? Is it love? Or is it about the money? Would you love me anyway? Throughout it all, they lied on me. Would you love me anyway? Yeah.
Lost my integrity, sister, wife, your frenemy. Toothless, no dentistry, battle loaded endlessly. Detained at the border like manifest destiny. Snub you unintentionally, smell on me debauchery. Doctor said I shortened my life expectancy. Banned on YouTube from too many penalties. The Sefer in Canada sacrilegiously. Was a pain in your ass like hemorrhoidectomy. Cut contact with all of your family. Take care of you independently. Dress seedy like sesame. Stay home playing Destiny. Lost melanin to leprosy. Got chaotic like entropy. Charged allegedly for breaking bad chemistry.
If I went broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway? If I went broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway?
You begin by ending your search for love. I say it again. You begin by ending your search for love. No more searching. So what does the poet mean by those that go searching for love only make manifest their own lovelessness? Well, when you seek something, you feel that what you're striving for is missing from your life. If it's love, for example, then what you're really saying is, I'm experiencing lovelessness, and in my seeking, I hope to fill this void. But the problem with this approach is that rather than filling the love void, it only puts you further out of balance, and lovelessness continues to be your experience. Why? Because you're weighted more in lovelessness than in lovingness. Your thoughts are focused on finding what's missing, while your desire is for love to flow into your life. This kind of misalignment continues to attract more of what's missing. What you're thinking about is the love that's not there. The universe cooperates by matching up vibrationally with precisely what you're thinking about. How does the universe know to do this? Well, it's merely matching its vibration to your thoughts through the law of attraction. You need to turn off the searchlights and dismiss the search party, and instead replace them with an energy of loving thoughts, an internal knowing about receiving love. You originated from a place of spirit. That's defined by love. When you begin rebalancing your life so that your desire and the way you think and behave are a loving partnership, you'll realize that your desire is really God realization. The longing for love is a longing to become more like God in your thoughts. With this awareness, you soon realize that searching outside of yourself for what you already are is the ultimate folly.
One thing's for certain and two things for sure. No guarantee, there's no guarantee. That E will remain with you forevermore. No guarantee she'll remain with me. Marriage comes with warranty for Eves. Half of my substance if she divorced me. 75% of women leave. Core shoking man, I can't breathe. No guarantee.
Calls me and asks if she's going to sleep. No guarantee Eve won't leave prematurely. Airbnb in Chambly. David on Melody. Asks G for my enemy. Won't provide me with no charity. Without clarity she can't cherish me. She's freaking strangers at festivals so merrily. She treats me mercilessly. Got no problem with scaring me. No remedy, cleats the beats. She serves the beast, pushing data sheets. Promises written on maple leaves. Her third eye's closed like draperies. Snorting cocoa leaf, she's major league. Tells his ass to take a knee. Scamming dudes for diamond rings. She runs games on dudes on jumbo screen. She has Disney vain beliefs. Stamps my passport, no guarantee.
No guarantee she'll remain with me. Marriage comes with warranty for Eves. Half of my substance if she divorced me. 75% of women leave. Core shoking man, I can't breathe. No guarantee. She was great when I met her, well put together, hotter than a sauna, but yo, I didn't sweat her. Her defense mechanism tougher than leather. Try to be a test, so I had to check her. Scored an A+, not in a rush to pin her over and beat them guts. Got to know her better. It was my endeavor to take this to a higher level. She said, Taza Doc, I'll love you forever. Baby, don't you never try to leave. Found out she was married to a guy named Gary. What? Love is more scary than a horror movie. Damn shame what women do to you. Commit adultery, take your children and sue you. As to why she did it, she say, who, me? Cause love doesn't come with no guarantee. And gynocentric courts or monopolies. Sex and brain gain drives you wild. Ooh, child. Fall back from love cause it's not my style.
No guarantee in life. I thought you was my wife. Supposed to be together, but something just not right. New Orleans where I met her, changed my life like overnight. Baby girl, you know I miss you, but all we do is fight. Can't get no sleep at night. This just ain't right. When you see me, better not speak to me, cause you know we not tight. Now I'm on my purpose, taking flight. Yahuwah came and blessed me with all his might. Now I'm living right, looking for my wife. Pray be the most high in Barak Atayah was shot. Khan.
No guarantee she'll remain with me. Marriage comes with warranty for Eves. Half of my substance if she divorced me. 75% of women leave. Core choking men, I can't breathe. No guarantee.
Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. A man is only loved under the condition that he provides something.
One thing's for certain and two things for sure. No guarantee, there's no guarantee. Con, the E will remain with you forevermore. No guarantee. Yo, she say she want her career. She don't really want you all. Dead that right now. She telling you she love you in your face, but she's snaking you behind your back.
Sitting out at all with another man's wife. Prophecy 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy his rage, vengeance no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tiggo bitch. Sitting out at all with another man's wife. Prophecy 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy his rage, vengeance no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tiggo bitch.
Don't not with his wife or you will lose your life. It won't be Florida if you send you down south. Run up in your house, push that gun in your mouth. Asinine lost his mind, blew your brains out. Freddy Krueger with a Ruger, nightmared your dreams. Future is your past for that thing. Smashed the married woman, knew she had a husband. Laying 6 feet deep for adultery, man. Ran up in and out, get judged for your sins. Husband locked up inside of the pen, and his bitches living foul, smashed by other men. Women selling dreams and souls on live stream for green and white paper with presidents' names. Nothing but a game, you less women like a fiend. She's lower than a basement, her body counts higher than
not at all with another man's wife. Prophecy 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy his rage, vengeance no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tiggo bitch. Sitting out at all with another man's wife. Prophecy 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy his rage, vengeance no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tiggo bitch.
Sex, sin, and lust, women wanna get paid. Men beat a box like a heavyweight. Bitches fake, give pussy, and then scream rape. Have you like Bill Cosby? Hey, hey, hey. Work that booty like a slave, shaking titties and ass like a jobby get a raise when his dick get a crave. She dressed like a slut, it is old stage. Don't sing about a rap about the wicked ways. True stories about the games wicked sinners play. George's with his wife, he's blowing your mind. Prophesy a rock, 9 verse 9. See a tune and repent. Go home and make it right. Find out your best friend is fucking your wife. She got a ring on her finger, but staring at me. Tells her, Doc, can you smash me in a SUV? Got a husband at home, think everything's sweet. Married to a hoe, no love in these streets. The average church girl is really a freak. The pastor and deacon both serving a meat, and not that type to eat. Her box is getting beat.
Sitting out at all with another man's wife. Prophecy 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy his rage, vengeance no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tiggo bitch. Sitting out at all with another man's wife. Prophecy 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy his rage, vengeance no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tiggo bitch. Book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms.
Take heed to that.
Spend not thy money with her at the wine. Lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction.
Shalom, 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 shalom. So we know the high holy days are coming up here. We have some people that didn't show up. They want to pick and choose to which high holy days you're gonna come to. I tell you what, don't come to any. If you're gonna do that, we don't need you. You go ahead and keep those 3 on your own. Whatever that you guys want to do. David, don't you ever come around this Kanas again, man. No more demons, no more unclean people. I want to go ahead and put this out here. Justice Raheem already blocked your number. Don't come around me anymore. We gave you many times, many chances. The Most High always bring everything out. You by accident. Well, it wasn't by accident because nothing could happen unless the Most High allowed that thing to happen. So it just so happened that after you left your cooler. I guess you were so high, and Nicholas Carefoot went in there. He found cookies inside your cooler that was laced with weed. He bit into one of the cookies and got a mouthful of weed. So we don't want that kind of that vibration around us, man. We're men of the Most High over here for Ville. You want to come over here and pump fate? We don't need you because you're going to put that spirit on somebody else. So let it be known, Carefoot is walking around with his cooler that he forgot, and he found cookies in there that had weed inside of them. Hell of a way, it's probably what I was smelling too, huh? When I told you guys I was smelling something. That's a damn shame, huh? What up?
Wow.
That's a damn shame. But that shows you, man, how these people, they pump fake, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. And this is why I typically don't trust people, man. They got to earn my trust. And if you know I find out, man, I'm lighting you up like it's Christmas. And I don't believe in Santa Claus. But I'm going to expose you, huh? We don't need it. You'll talk.
Yeah. Damn, that's messed up, man.
Yeah, you damn right it is.
Yeah, that's not something you bring on accident, though. I don't really see that, how you do that by accident.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't put weed on cookies by accident, Benai. Come on, brother.
No, I'm saying, even on top of that.
You know, you're on top of that. I'm not finished that yet, though. Your brother Roy French. Hey, careful. How come you're not on the call?
I'm on the call. I'm watching live right now.
Now I sent you the link, man, to come on the to stream y'all, but it's all good. Shalom. So yeah, I mean, top of that, you know, Roy Francis, he has conditions,
right.
He do dialysis, and so he tried to freeze him some water to make sure that he had water, you know, when he got to Grand Central Station. Don't you know this man took the man's frozen water, man?
Oh.
After Jeremiah looked him in the eyes and said, "Yo, is that your water?" And he said no, and he still took this man water. So now it was almost time for him to go to the airport. He didn't have any water to throw in his bag, man, because you know, it's not easy for him like that.
What?
Yeah. So now you can still and you get high. And the bad thing is I was riding this dude around again, man. I'm done. I'm done trusting people. Real talk.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, you need, they need to be vetted through everybody else first, because that's not gonna work.
Putting that vibration around me, man. For real.
Damn.
That's crazy, yo. Took the man water.
Crazy, what?
Come on, man.
Why would you do that, man?
I know he needs that too. Roy friend, he was telling me all about, you know, stuff he had going on. Yeah.
I'm creating a SoundCloud account because there's a few people that want to hear a couple of songs on the radio. So I'm gonna just put maybe 1 or 2 songs over there. Jeremiah, I see you in the room. Shalom, huh? That's crazy, man. The Most High always bring everything out. You can't hide, man. You cannot hide from the Most High, huh? You're doing dirt, it comes out. It's not a freeing thing you can say about it, huh? Can't deny it. Straight like that. Straight like that. You understand what I'm saying? These are high holy. There was a high, you know what that reminds me of? Roscoe Church. And now the Most High put a spirit on him, a reprobate mind. He doesn't even want to come around anymore. And that's a fitting punishment for it. See, that's what the scriptures say, man. The Most High give you up to reprobate mind. And that's what he's doing, huh? This man are faking, huh? Straight faking.
There's way too much at stake. Like, I don't know what anybody else believes, but this mission is bigger than us that come on this panel. Like, you can't, like, there can't be no uncleanness around the anointing, like, at all.
No.
And he did that on purpose, man. That's a great offense. That is a great offense.
That is crazy, man.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Yeah, wait. That's exactly what you were smelling, that skunk.
Huh?
What condition is what's going on with Roy Francis?
You know, he takes dialysis treatments and all that. He told me he
Yeah,
almost
he
passed
gotta
out when
stay.
he was coming here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Right.
Then the man gonna take his water, man.
Ain't like he can't get his own water. You done gave him his money back. He could have got some water for himself.
No, that was the one water he Slack, forgive me.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
He that was the one water that was frozen for him to get off the plane with, because you know, the man's missing an organ. You know what I mean? It's convenient for the man to be able to go into his bag and have a cold water ready for him because his body needs to be hydrated.
Oh, slow.
Crazy, huh?
You know, when you abuse those edibles, man, it affects your psychiatric health. It damages your memory and cognition, your heart health, your brain development. You know, long-term edible use is especially worrisome because it can increase risk of schizophrenia and learning and memory. So, you know, he like, and then that affects me too, because like I go to eat that and now it's like I don't really want to like take that vibration with me. I got out of Canada because I want to get away from that kind of stuff. I don't want to come back into all that. So it's not really doing me a favor. And he gave me this like Ishmaelite Dumb and Dumber haircut. Look at this thing, man. That's a sin in and of itself.
I can't believe he did that to you. Oh man, maybe did he not have like cones and stuff, or?
I don't get it.
I don't know.
I don't know where that brother would bring that around. You know, well, I do. They don't believe the Most High is real, man.
Facts.
Yeah, I would feel way too uncomfortable knowing I had that around. Hakim like that. I couldn't even present myself honestly. You know, and look the brothers in the eyes and just feel just like everything's copacetic. Yeah.
Trust nobody, huh? Unbelievable.
Con.
All right, so as I was saying, the high holy days coming up, again. So you know, people need to really I shouldn't have to keep saying this, really, you know, give us a list of who's coming. We're not gonna meet for the Day of Atonement, but we will meet for Sukkot, Sukkot is for a whole week. Again, you know, I went over the other day how you're supposed to keep these high holy days, man. So the Day of Atonement, it starts Sunday at sunset and it ends Monday at sunset. That means you fast for 24 hours. To those that's really into the Most High and those that's not pump faking. So that's what that is. So what I mean, a lot of you don't even know what these high holy days are. So, you know, you're gonna fast for 24 hours. This is the Day of Atonement. You atone for your sins. All of the sins that you've actually committed in this year, the past year, should I say. This is the holiest day of the year because you're asking the Most High for forgiveness. I'll say that again. This is the holiest day of the year. The primary theme is to atone and repentance. Now we got a demon around us that's trying to bring spirits on the Kanash close to the Day of Atonement. This is observed within 24 hours of fasting and intensive prayer. So you're not just fasting, you're praying. I remember one year we stayed on until about 1 or 2 in the morning to make sure everyone's fasting, just reading scriptures. Stayed up almost all night. Those couple years on the COVID. We was online. I think I made a 16-hour video that night.
Cool.
The Day of Atonement. Because you're supposed to spend most of this having service. We're supposed to congregate, but I'm not going to congregate because they're going to come for the one day of atonement and not going to show back up for Sukkot. Because you got like 4 days later than Sukkot starts. The Feast of Tabernacles start on the 29th this year of this month. And it ends on the 6th. Also known as the Feast of Booths or Sukkot. So if you're coming, you don't have an excuse about where you're going to stay at because you're staying outside. You stay in a tent. And you know where this is done. We've been over these things several times, and oddly enough, a lot of people still don't know where we do these. Yeah.
Colin. I mean, it's not much to ask for a weekend. I mean, the whole thing is to give tribute to 40 years in the wilderness. Like, if you can't do 2 days in the wilderness, that's kind of showing a weak character. There's provisions to be remembered, and it's not like you can't have, like, if you're not going to be able to assist in these kind of sacrificial duties, then like why even pretend that you're
We just came in the room. Good door. Yeah. So you are you coming around us, man? You still smoking? Man, we don't want you around, huh? You're nothing but a damn demon, huh? That's all that is. I hate to say this, man. The last time this brother came around, we had a problem with him about the Eve. You think I don't know that you was in Walmart, man, running up on a lot of women, man? You still in the world, huh? Don't come around us anymore, huh? I'm talking to you, Justice Raheem. Don't come around us anymore, man. You're still in the world, huh? You're faking, man. You're faking. We're real over here. We're real over here, man. We're men of the Most High, man. You're still a worldly Negro. We're not going to allow you to put that vibration on the camp, huh? So you can go ahead with that thing, man. Keep going. Keep hanging around your prison people, man. Because you're not like me and I'm not like you. I don't do weed. And I don't like to be around people that do that. The scriptures warn me of that, man. It said, come out from amongst them and be ye separate. So if that's what you want to do, you do that over there. You go and do that with your jailhouse buddies, huh? Matter of fact, I'm not even calling you up anymore, man. I'm just going to call you dude, man. Because you're a worldly Jew. And we don't want that, man. You bringing that garbage around. There was another dude that done that, but the Most High got him locked up to wake his ass up. And hopefully he woke up for that, putting the whole Knas in danger, man. Bringing substance around us. You could have gotten us all locked up, man. Straight up and down, man.
Yeah, it's not a and there's still places in the world where like they'll kill you for that. You don't take it. You're not taking it seriously enough. Like in Singapore, like if you have any weed, they're gonna kill you. There's a lot of places like that all around the world still. It's no joke. It's not funny. People take it very seriously. They don't want that around their community. They don't want you around their community either. That's the same vibration that you're putting out there, is that you don't want because the fact that you baked it into food means that you didn't feel like, if you weren't comfortable smoking the reefer in front of us, you obviously had to hide it.
Come on. Put it in the food, man. See, that's that jailhouse stuff, huh? Like some of it just never leaves, man.
Yeah, but to put the Knas at risk, you know what I'm saying? That's because you're not just putting those that gathered at risk. Like again, this is bigger than us. That's right here. Like the vision. This is a global type of movement. You know what I'm saying? And to not care enough, and you know, put it at risk. Yeah, we can't. No, we can't have folks like that around because I mean they don't care. That's selfish.
People got spirits on them.
Wicked. I mean, it's like Kahan helps a lot of people. So you ain't just him and or you know, attacking just us here. Like I'm not sure if you can fathom the amount of just imagine on a small scale every subscriber that he has on, you know, YouTube and Rome. So you're willing to put damn near 60,000 folks at risk of not receiving help at some point in time when the Most High, you know, deems us ready from true disciples of Christ. Like that's how I'm looking at this thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Come
on.
Can't straddle the fence, dog. Can't have them kind. You're gonna be on this side, you know what you gotta do. You know what's required of you. You can't bring the streets over here into this. It ain't gonna work. Not gonna work, dog. We not standing for that.
Put that spirit on somebody else, man. Especially people that used to mess with that stuff, man. You bring that stuff around, man.
You got to realize that, like, I was about to go on a 3-hour hike because I left at noon. I checked out I checked out at the bully's house on Ash Grove. I checked out of there, and then I'm walking 3 hours across town. Do you think I really want to be all like half asleep, like dazed and confused? Do I really need that? It was really like kind of like I chucked it all. Like I left it all. I didn't really think I need that. I don't want to be around that anymore. You know, like that's the kind of stuff that like you eat that and you just lay around, man. That's like we get wasted. Like it's just getting totally just destroyed, and then you wake up starving. Like what? I don't need that. Especially when I don't have any money. Especially at the time because I was pressed for money at the moment. I didn't have any money, so it's like I'm gonna get the, like, you know, basically become like starving hungry with no ability to feed my hunger. Like, this is ridiculous. So I don't know. I thought he was better than that, but he kind of showed his true colors just before that anyway, when he was kind of like pestering me on the phone, and even at the High Holy Day, to basically read to him, wipe your credit clean for free, and then actually trying to solicit all the brothers to give me money to read it to all of them. And then Roy actually stood up and said, like, no, I bought that book, so I'm not, at least, anyway, there was a lot going on with that. Too much.
Yeah, I don't, remember, man, we had we had 86 that dude before, and now he's coming back with the same old stuff, Remember the last time we, set him in the background for a minute? For a good while, but you coming back with the same vibration? Same kind of spirit. You guys don't remember that?
I remember. Yeah, it was because he lied to an Eve about his status or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was the last time he came around,
Can you read? I think you read this for last time. Read this again. Matthew 12 and 43 through 45. That's Justice. That's David. That's all these guys to a T. They go away. They come back with 7 more spirits, more wicked than the last one.
I'm good on that. I'll be coming back. Crazy, man.
Wow. It's and the that scripture, it cuts at that too, because in Matthew 12 and 45, then goeth he and taketh himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. So even shall it be unto this wicked generation. And he's doing the same thing all these other rest of these cats are doing, man. It's just he's hiding it, but the rest of these people is doing the open. They have no shame.
The hypocritical thing makes it a lot worse. That's the worst kind of person, is a hypocrite, right? Because they chastise other people. Here you are, you chastising others for doing something you're doing yourself in the back. That's the worst kind of person, That's the worst kind of person, man. That's a hypocrite, man. You out here we men of the Lord. And you, come on, on the cookie, you making food with weed in it, It's a habit.
Come on, sis, humble yourself.
And get that
Wow. Ain't no way. All that was for nothing.
For nothing. For nothing.
Oh.
It's crazy, bro.
I think it's disappointing too. Not only is it crazy, it's just such a disappointment. Like, it's just like, the time that you put into someone just for them to be like, kind of like, to flop back worse than they were when they first came to do it. It's just like I don't want to deal with an elastic band like that. It's just such a waste, man. That's a waste man thing, and if you're gonna be conscious, be conscious. Don't pretend to be conscious. You want to be conscious? Care about people. Like, that's the thing about the Kahan that most people don't get, is that, like, he immediately, when the water bottle was gone, he was immediately like, well, this man needs that water bottle. And it's like, how can you not even, like, how could you not have any empathy towards that situation? Like, wouldn't you, like like, oh, there's a frozen water bottle in the fridge. Well, I better take it. You wouldn't ask?
Jeremiah asked him, was it his? He said no.
Right.
But you still
So he
take
knew.
it.
Ugh.
You still take it up? Wow, man. Wow.
There.
So he's trying to straight body folks, take advantage of folks. That's most I got him though. It's all good.
That's fine.
It is well, because that's man.
Straight
I agree
fire.
with Kirk. Yeah, it is
Straight
just a
fire.
disappointment. Well, we did our part. We welcomed him back, open arms, with the hope of his confession and his faith to be true. So
That literally, also it's Slovakia, forgive me.
I was gonna say he messed that up on his own. That's nobody else was doing.
It's also the spirit of Judas, because I don't know if you know this, but the word assassin comes from hashashin, which meant it was that the Arabic hashishi, meaning hashish users, they would eat the weed before they kill their political opponents. It's a derogatory nickname for the etymology itself, like an assassin that was basically going against even the Quran's injunction against intoxicants. So basically, the assassin hashin basically means noisy people or troublemakers. That is what we're dealing with Yusef, man. Is that he's like kind of like the assassins of Persia, because like they use that paranoia that comes with that drug to use the dagger with a surprise attack, or a mullah, or a sultan, and they would stab the sultan, the visor, and they would wait for the opportune moment, sometimes often serving for years as an advisor or servant. Assassins were promised a place in paradise following their martyrdom, which generally took place shortly after the attack, so they often did it mercilessly. As a result, officials throughout the Middle East were terrified of these surprise attacks. Many took to wearing armor, chainmail shirts under their clothes just in case. In 1213, the sheriff of the holy city of Mecca lost his cousin to an assassin, or a hashashin. He was particularly upset about the attack because his cousin closely resembled him. Convinced that he was the real target, he took all Persian and Syrian pilgrims hostage until a rich lady from Alamat paid the ransom. Anyway, that's a little bit of the history of the use of that drug for killing people, and in the context of the situation. It's a bit much. I mean, and then other than that, though, I mean, other than a few bumps along the way, I think it was actually a really good high holy day. I wouldn't want to let anyone I wouldn't want anyone in the world to take away from it. So, you can't allow a couple bad apples to spoil the bunch. We're not going to capitulate to someone who's like surrounding themselves with degenerates and doesn't want to actually like leave behind the world. It's not easy to see what makes it someone worldly or not.
Gone. Yeah, speaking of, man, on a higher note, who can find a faithful man in this earth? Who can do that? That is a rare thing. When you say so.
Con.
Careful.
Absolutely. Proverbs 20:26 says, most men will proclaim everyone is his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find? I agree.
Yeah. Kadar, well, how many faithful men you know, man?
Very few.
Yeah, man. And well, I'll bring that up in relation to the holiday that just passed, because there is one amongst us, one that dang on got me by surprise, man. So all you guys out there in the audience, I'm just gonna say that yeah, despite whatever y'all may think or feel, you don't have firsthand knowledge of dealing with, Kahan Tazadar. He is a faithful man.
Khan.
In the scriptures, it is written in Ecclesiasticus that Sirach prefers a man who is brute or rough over a woman. Let me find that right quick, because yeah, this is crazy. It's good. No, most of it's good. It's good. It's good. Until I find that. So basically what I'm getting at is just about every donation that General Yashabim has given to T-Dot and to the priests for offering, Khan Tazadak, this guy has been storing it up, and I got in a situation of which, we're still figuring out, and Mosai's tested me for, I ain't gonna say for whatever reason, but for us to be better, we gotta be put in the furnace in some form or fashion. So it's just my time. That's how I'm gonna put it. And without asking, the stored up offerings and donations, he offered that back to me in the form, for me to, to help me out. I have never, ever received help like that from anyone in my entire life, including my own family members. Because I've always been the one to be giving, doing, figuring out, so on and so forth. But this man right here, this man of the Most High right here, true disciples of Christ, there's only going to be one, and there's no other like it. I'm gonna tell you that, because that touched me, and I'm not even, yeah. I mean, I give props to props do, man. But that definitely hit me in a good way, and I'm definitely gonna show forth and reciprocate, pay it forward, however it comes. You know what I'm saying? That's my just due. That's how the Most High is giving me. Like, as soon as I'm thinking I'm getting caught up, in giving, boom, he does something else. He does it again, and he pushes me, to righteousness. I was having a conversation with Kerford today, and he was, telling me, in the spirit, I'm that's what I'm gonna believe. whatever comes out of the Kantazak's mouth, I'm gonna believe, whether I want to, whether I feel like it or not, that the Most High is speaking to him, and I'm gonna submit my spirit to that, no matter what. So even if you think he's wrong, the Most High is going to turn that thing in your favor. So however the Most High speaks to him, it is not anyone's place out there to go against the Most High's anointing. So I'm gonna tell you, don't do it. Get it out your head. All you doing is holding your blessing up. Play your role. Do your part. Grow up, mature in the Most High, and get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just pretty much it. But I am glad about it. And yeah, he definitely. Yeah, I got some work to do. More work than I thought I did before. I ain't nowhere near close to, to where I need to be. But we definitely gonna get there. We're gonna do it together in the Most High. That's all I gotta say about that. Most High bless.
Con. I'm working on Yashabim's new back of his business card. Check it out. Most High willing, I get that done while we're on the stream here. And I just I don't know anyone else in the world that I can say are my trusted confidants other than in T-Dog. There's people I know from before T-Dog that that they're still that they're important to me, like my family and so on and so forth, but still not on the same echelon or the same plane by any means. And what you said is exactly it. Like, you might not feel that, you might not agree with the Kahan on certain things, but generally speaking, he's coming from a place of righteous rebuke, and it's for your benefit. And sometimes it's a pill that's hard to swallow, but like I'll run people by him and I'll say, like, what do you think of this guy? I give him a description. He'll be like, no, I wouldn't. He said, I wouldn't spend time with someone like that. And I'm like, well, I've spent too much time with someone like that, so maybe that's why I'm such a flawed character. And I think a lot of people in this world today, they lack a strong male role model in their life, and I think that that there's fewer and fewer of them every day. So gotta keep this thing pushing forward exponentially, so much so, like, not even in addition. I really, in the booth a few days ago, I think I told the Khan that I really do, like, I can not just see it happening, but I think it really is happening. Like, the music and all of this movement, it's like, I think it's really it's picking up steam right now, and we got to keep on chopping wood and so on and so forth to keep that tank engine pushing forward, because once you get traction with something like this, you can't stop it. It's for the best.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they even made a song about it, and it applies to everyone, not just the women. But if you don't know Yahuwah, how can you know love? You're going to misinterpret that thing as something else every single time. Every time. So just go through the process. Learn. When you think you've learned enough, learn these scriptures some more. And be faithful. Stick around. And you will see things that you would never, ever have thought about from the beginning. And he continues to show me things about himself, about people, even about myself. He has a saying, what he says is didactic. Like, he's not just saying that. That's like, he lives this. He thinks like this. That's his how. Every time he opens his mouth, it's wisdom. In some form or fashion. If you don't get it, it's not his fault. It's yours. So if you misinterpret something, or if you see something you think it be evil, you might want to study that thing a lot more than what you just think you got from it on the surface.
You're absolutely right. I agree wholeheartedly. There's certain times when like Kahan is like trying to lead me away from certain trouble, and it's like, you know, because some of y'all are coming out of the world, it's like you're still you miss the trouble almost, like you're addicted to the drama. So you know, when someone with a head on their shoulders tells you, hey, I don't think you should go down that alley, and you say, well, I've always gone down alleys, nothing's ever happened to me yet. It's like, don't why tempt fate, you know? So, you know, you guys gotta. And like he even told me, like I said, I was gonna go sleep in the park. He's like, I don't think you should do that. And he's like, and he told me, he's like, I don't think you've ever had someone actually worry about you. Like, I know you're not used to actually having people actually like watch your back, but like he even told me, he's like, you know, I'm looking out for you, and it's like, he's right. So, you know, I'm eternally grateful. And
No,
yeah.
no, I was gonna say I agree with you, Careful. That's the same thing I was thinking about today. That's why I just went ahead and stop the day early so you can, you know, find a place to stay and take care of all that other business, because ain't no need for you to be out there. But yeah, I agree. I definitely agree wholeheartedly.
Come on, I'm gonna text you. I just finished it. So the back of your card, I just got it. So I'm just gonna send you a mock-up right now.
Yeah, I don't gotta worry about that right now. Stay in the spirit.
Slovakia. I don't think I can send it while I'm on my phone anyway. However, let me just check the chat really quick here. It's
Hey, so let's talk about the Feast of Tabernacles. We've been over this several times, but some people don't know what it is. Everyone should be clear on what the Feast of well, it's not really a feast because you're not eating anything. The Day of Atonement. In fact, you're fasting. So it's a 24-hour fast afflicting your soul. So you're not to eat anything for 24 hours. We're really supposed to be congregating. But if we tell people to come here on the 24th, guess what? They're not going to come on the 29th. Guaranteed. See what Justice Raheem is putting in the room? He said it wasn't his. It wasn't his, so I guess somebody supplanted something in his cooler. Yeah. Somebody planted something in his cooler. Did you take the good brother Roy's water? Oh man. Never stop. Never stops. Go ahead with these scriptures, man. Make sure this lesson comes out, man. So the Feast of Tabernacle is also known as the Feast of Booths, which is Sukkot, right? This happens to be the seventh and last feast that the Most High commanded Israel to observe. Now, this is one of the three feasts that Nefertali said he would attend. Now, I got a question for Nefertali, man. If the Most High only wants you to attend three, why did he create so many? And that's rhetorical. You can answer that amongst yourself and to everyone else out there that doesn't like it. If he only wanted you to attend three, he said three is mandatory. But that it doesn't mean you shouldn't attend. That's one of the three feasts that it says mandatory for men. Let's get to Boreum 16, verse 16. Deuteronomy.
The book of Deborim, Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 16. 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before Yahuwah, thy
So that's
supreme
enough
Elohim.
fatalities going on. You see what I'm saying? Well, I only meet these 3 times, brother. Brother, can we just meet again on the Passover? You see what I'm saying? What's the 3? He want to meet on the Passover, Sukkot, and what? How can you not want to gather in the most sacred day of the year, which is the Day of Atonement? Because we're really supposed to be congregating for that day and reading scriptures for almost 24 hours, huh? Until you falling asleep. You did it in the club. Someone tell you to go for the club, or it's free night, it's lady night. You was there. You falling asleep in the club, huh? Went and bought that damn Gucci coat and went home with a heart on. It didn't get you nothing. You thought it was going to get you some good loving that night. How the game go up? You know, when you got that Gucci thing that was on sale, you saved up for 2 years to get it, and they said, "Yo, that's you got the old joint on." That joint was like 4 years ago. So she says, "Yeah, I want that new Gucci thing. It's fly." And the hood rat is popping her gum and popping a bubble gum and chewing real fast with big earrings, so big that it pulled a hole in her ears. Y'all know what I'm talking about, huh?
Come on.
From too much weight. Pardon me, huh? Go ahead. Read on, huh? We don't know who put that weed cookie in there. We don't know who put that in Justice Rule. It might have been the Kahan, even though he wasn't there. Yeah, let's just blame it on the Kahan because he gets blamed for everything else. People going off themselves. They blame Kahan for that. So many people taking their lives around you. Yeah, you're just blaming for that. Get up. He might be muted. Someone get that. Deuteronomy 16:16. I think Qatar's muted.
No, I'm here. You can hear me?
No, we ain't hear nothing.
Khan. 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before Yahuwah thy supreme Elohim, in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles. And they shall not appear before Yahuwah empty.
Looks like Nefertari missed one, didn't he?
What about the
He didn't make the Feast of Weeks. Looks like you missed one, buddy. What you gonna do about that, buddy? He didn't make the Feast of Weeks, huh? That's the holiday. I saw if anyone's gonna say anything. No one said nothing.
That's the one we did at Star Park earlier this year.
He wasn't there, was he?
No.
The brothers, I see you guys again on the Passover.
Yeah.
He only might make 2 this year. We don't need him up. He might bring justice with him. This time he might bring a whole pound. Get the whole T-Dot locked up. You don't make cookies out of medical weed. Making a cookie, man. You get on some Betty Crocker type thing, huh?
What's her name that got locked up? What's her name? Martha Stewart. She's hanging out with Snoop Dogg. There you go.
Yeah, but she makes towels and all, huh?
Right.
It's Betty Crocker that do the cakes and all that, man. Chefing up some stuff right there, huh? Some things never change, huh? Some things just never change. You finished that out, Kadar? So, in the Bible, we see many important events that took place during the time of the Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of Booths, right? Sukkot, right? One of those things was the time that Solomon's temple was dedicated to the Most High. Let's get that. Let's go to the book of 1 Kings 8, verse 2. 1 Kings 8 and 2. Careful, did you finish the entire pizza? Man, yeah. I got a few more slices left. Should need the whole thing.
You wanted 8 and 2 at First Kings. Is that not correct?
That's correct.
God,
All right.
I got it.
First Kings 8 verse 2.
I have it, but go ahead, Yeshua.
Book of First Kings, chapter 8, verse 2. And all the men of Israel assembled themselves unto King Solomon. And at the feast in the month of Ithanon, which is the 7th month, and all the elders of Israel came, and the priests took up the ark. And they brought up the ark of Yahuwah and the tabernacle of the congregation, and all the holy vessels that were in the tabernacle. Even those did the priests and the Levites bring up. And King Solomon and all the congregation of Israel that were assembled unto them were with him before the ark, sacrificing sheep and oxen that could not be told nor numbered for multitude. And the priests brought in the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah unto his place, into the oracle of the house, to the most holy place, even under the wings of the cherubims. For the cherubims spread forth their 2 wings over the place of the ark, and the cherubims cover the ark and the staves thereof above. And they drew out the staves, and the end of the staves were seen out in the holy place before the oracle, and they were not seen without. And there they are unto this day. Verse 9, there was nothing in the ark save the 2 tables of stone, which Moses put there at Horeb, when Yahuwah made a covenant with the children of Israel when they came out of the land of Egypt. And it came to pass, when the priests were come out of the holy place, that the cloud filled the house of Yahuwah, so that the priests could not come.
When we read in it, someone get Ezra, the 3rd chapter. The book of Ezra in the Bible. When you read the book of Ezra, it was literally the Feast of Tabernacles that the Israelites, who literally returned to build the temple, that they gathered to celebrate under the leadership of Yahshua and Zerubbabel. When we read Ezra, the 3rd chapter.
I have it.
And then later on, the Yahudim heard Ezra read the word of the Most High to them during the Feast of Tabernacle. When we read Nehemiah, the 8th chapter. So this is where, we know it mostly consists of reading scriptures. In fact, during these Feasts of Tabernacles, when you're out there in those booths, you're supposed to be reading scriptures and stuff. Last time you all out there stealing my food and all of that, huh? Someone stole my avocado chips.
And the bread, or whatever it was called, that's like the unleavened crackers went missing. I remember that. Matzah, that's right. Also, going off what you said earlier, the Latin word for like a mandate is mandamus, and according to the U.S. Department of Justice, a mandamus is an extraordinary remedy which should only be used in exceptional circumstances of peculiar emergency of public importance.
I love you. Has to be granted by rule.
Right.
Someone want to read some of that? Ezra, the 3rd chapter.
Yeah, I have it up. Whenever you're ready. And in Ezra 3, chapter 3. And when the 7th month was come, and the children of Yashar'Allah were in the cities, the people gathered themselves together as one man to Jerusalem. Then stood up Yeshua, the son of Yozadak, and his brethren priests, Zerubbabel, and the son of Shealtiel, and his brethren, and built the altar of Yahweh of Yashar'Allah to burn offerings thereon, as it is written in the law of Moshe, the man of Yahuwah. And they set the altar upon his bases, for fear was upon them, because of the people of those countries. And they offered burnt offerings thereon to the Elohim, then burnt offerings morning and evening. They kept also the Feast of Tabernacles, as it is written, and offered the daily burnt offerings by number.
See that? See that? There it is right there. Someone get Nehemiah the 8th chapter.
Oh,
God. Oh, my God.
it's the book of Nehemiah, chapter 8, verse 1. And all the people gathered themselves.
Moses wasn't boxing Joshua during the Feast of Tabernacle. And Aaron wasn't making weed cookies. You see what I'm saying?
God.
He was keeping these high holy days.
God.
I jumped out the Raptors smelling like Scooby-Doo snacks.
Oh, man.
I didn't even play the song. When you guys told me about that stuff, just as when they told me about that, me and Kielfoot went and made the songs back and took you off. That's the kind of dude I am, man. Don't bring that vibration around us, man.
Come. And all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the street that was before the water gate. And they spake unto Ezra the scribe to bring the book of the law of Moses, which the Supreme Allahim had commanded.
Remember, Esau had a movement called Watergate. Remember that? See how they do? The Watergate scandal.
That's right. The Watergate scandal was a major political scandal in the U.S. involving the administration of Richard Nixon from 72 to 74.
Yep.
That led to his resignation.
Tricky Dick.
He attempted to cover up his involvement in the break-in of the Democratic National Committee headquarters of Washington, D.C. at the Watergate office building. Sounds a lot like what's going on today, actually. It's just the opposite, though. But yeah, instead of it being the break-in of the DNC, it's the DNC breaking into the get Trump thrown in there and let Obama have his third term in office, and then Big Mike can have a fourth.
That explains why Ricky Davis and Justice talk to each other in the background. They got the same kind of vibrations on them, huh?
Yeah.
He has a weed addiction and he has an alcohol addiction. Weed is addicted, and it destroys your memory.
It absolutely does destroy your memory. I can tell you firsthand that it does. In fact, if you use cannabis before the age of 25, you will do permanent damage to your brain and you will not recover. You will be permanently I don't know how to explain this, but because the short-term use of it screws up your short-term memory, but then the long-term uses of it reduces your long-term memory. You know what I'm saying? So,
remember he was on the call up and he done that cough? I said, listen, man, I used to get high, man. I know that's a weed cough, up.
That's
remember
right.
I said that?
I do remember you saying that's funny. Yeah.
It's not the same type of cough as a regular cough.
No, you're right. It's a definitely like a you get I don't know if you know this, but smoking weed it has even more acrylamides than smoking cigarettes. It's very mucus producing, so it builds up quickly, faster than cigarettes even. In fact, one cannabis joint is worth like a whole pack of cigarettes.
Can I bust? Yes, you can. From there, let's go to Yachanan 7:37 through 39.
The book of Yachanan, John, chapter 7.
The reason I'm telling you this, because this is when Yahusha, this is on the Feast of Tabernacles, when he said, if anyone thirsts, let him come to me. Okay.
The book of Yachanan, John, chapter 7, verse 37. In the last day, That great day of the feast, Yahusha stood and cried, saying, If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said.
Blinked out, fell out again.
Con.
It's talking about the Feast of Tabernacles.
God.
Last day of the feast.
Yeah,
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Con.
I'll finish it out. I'll start from the top. Well, Book of Yakanan, chapter 7, verse 37. In the last day, that great day of the feast, Yahusha stood and cried, saying, If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. Verse 38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture hath said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living waters. Verse 39. But this spake he, which they that believe on him should receive. For the Holy Spirit was not yet given, because that Yahusha was not yet glorified.
So the Feast of Tabernacle, depending on the type of year, it would usually occur on the 15th of the Hebrew month, which is the 7th month on the Hebrew calendar. It usually occurs somewhere in late September to mid-October. And this begins 5 days after the Day of Atonement. 5 days after the fast, you begin the Feast of Tabernacle. That's when it begins. None of this should actually be new to anyone because we've run over this several times, unless you're just new. Now, this Feast of Tabernacles is supposed to be a joyous celebration, right? This is supposed to be a remembrance of the Israelites' 40 years in the wilderness. To those that can receive it. Let's get Shemot 23 and 16. So this is a feast that all native-born Israelites are commanded to participate in. I say it again. All native-born Israelite men are commanded to participate in.
Come.
Book of Shemot, Exodus chapter 23, verse 16. And the feast of harvest, the first fruits of thy labors, which thou hast sown in the field, and the feast of ingathering, which is in the end of the year, when thou hast gathered in thy labors out of the field. Is that background noise me?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Okay. Slide verse 17.
Feast of Ingathering is the same as the Feast of Booth. Okay?
God. 3 times in the year, all thy males shall appear before Yahuwah, the Supreme Elohim, that thou shalt not offer the blood of my sacrifice with leavened bread, neither shall the fat of my sacrifice remain until the morning. First fruits, the first of the first fruits in thy land thou shalt bring into the house of Yahuwah, thy Supreme Elohim. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk. Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgression, for my name is in him.
Come. These feast days, let's go to Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. But we letting that game sinners play today, Kadar. It's on point now.
Give me up.
I hear you now.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feasts of Yahuwah, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Shabbat of rest, holy convocation, and ye shall do no work therein. It is the Shabbat of Yahuwah in all your dwellings. These are the feasts of Yahuwah, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. The 14th day of the first month at even is Yahuwah Passover, and on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto Yahuwah. 7 days.
That's your favorite one right there. That's their favorite one. Because of that lamb and all that food.
Oh boy.
If you gather for the Day of Atonement, Jake ain't coming up. Jake's going to be at home eating. He's going to say he can make it because Jake's at home eating. That acoustic on the wall, Carefoot. You got an acoustic guitar behind you.
Oh yeah, I just noticed actually. Right, it's just when you noticed, I noticed.
Go ahead, huh? I first messed with the acoustic. Somebody want to go ahead and pick that up?
It's funny. I always wanted to learn, but then my teacher in high school he wouldn't let me use a pick, and at the time I had really weak fingers. Like I didn't have any calluses. Now I have calluses. Now I can easily play.
Verse 4. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 4. These are the feasts of Yahuwah, even the holy convocations which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. And the 14th day of the first month at even is Yahuwah's Passover. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto Yahuwah. 7 days he must.
40 and 42. Verse 40 and 42.
Oh, okay.
Do 42.
Said 23, verse 40 to 42.
Come
on. Book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day of the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before Yahuwah, the supreme Elohim, 7 days. And ye shall keep it a feast unto Yahuwah 7 days in a year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
See that? They're not doing that. Boy, they're home. Last year we was out in the rain and everything. Remember the last couple of days it rained, man. Stick it out. It was raining pretty hard. Stayed out there in the mud and all of that. Praise be the Most High. Clear back off until the vampire and the black van showed up.
That's right.
There's a vampire in the black van.
Black van.
That's that slogan alone turned into a rhyme, turned into a song.
God.
Vampire in the black van kidnapping children.
Mm-hmm. Gotta keep a close watch and guard your children. Really missing all over the land.
Empire in the black van. Empire in the black van.
Come on. Black van.
The kid was a little off, and he was a little sweet.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah. He was a little sweet.
God.
That boy had something in his Kool-Aid. It wasn't no damn sugar.
Over and over again.
Well, that boy had NutraSweet in his sugar. I mean, his tank.
That's right.
And that's not healthy.
Yeah, he did.
That Skittle juice.
Yeah. His mom tried to get nasty, y'all. She tried to come out and riff. We telling her what's going on with him. You could have came and told me. So you can act like that?
And it actually, it all, despite him having a little act out, I mean, I got to make my first instrumental. I made my first beat off of that. So, most I willing, that's a blessing in disguise.
Vampire in the black van. How'd you get that woman's voice that's in that? Vampire in the black van.
Oh yeah, the text to speech. That's right. The like black vampire in the black van.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. TTS, text to speech. Just Google. It's easy. But yeah, most I willing. Get to see a Day of Atonement and Sukkot. Yeah, it was really special. I think it was really special. Really, really was.
That, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyone has anything else, man? I don't want any. I'll just let you guys know I don't want any laces, man. The only kind of laces I like is shoelaces. I don't want anything laced with weed or nothing else, man.
Laces, no one feeds.
It's amazing, man, how people are. Damn, man.
That's wild.
I don't even have that kind of heart, for real. I'll be too damn afraid that damn most hearts gonna jack me up, huh? I don't have that kind of heart. Real swamp. You're some brave souls, man. When the most high jack you up.
Ain't gonna be nothing.
Ain't gonna be no way out of that thing. He get you. That makes no sense. But yeah, I did have something else. Found out Careford just found out today that he has awkward conversations toward the end of a dialogue with folks. All praise the Most High.
Yeah, what?
He sees himself. he told me that he figured out that the end of his conversations are a little awkward and they kind of linger on and stuff. I was like, man, you've always been like that. He was like, really? Oh, man. It ain't never a dull moment, man. I appreciate your help today, Jeff, but it is well.
I feel bad because I calculated that I still got to give you some more work. So, text me your next job site. I'll give you a free day. Throw in a freebie.
Nah, it ain't necessary, man. We'll work something out. Just that we gotta get your wheels together. That's all.
Con, yeah, it's
you're on the
coming in the mail.
opposite side of where the jobs and stuff are at. Jobs in like Stone Mountain, Stonecrest, and you on the far other side. So we'll see what's what, and we'll work it out.
I can just Uber. I can Uber there in the morning. It's just temporary.
Yeah, Kerfoot, I do have another one here.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, I got a Kadar, that same plate you have on your dash. I'm gonna put that on the front of my Jeep.
Con.
There it is, Kerfoot. I do have another one.
Con. Yeah, I'm gonna get a license plate lock for that. I don't want people taking that. It means too much to me to lose that.
I got a couple of them. Yeah, I got a couple of them. I got about 3, 4. Yeah, I got 4. Nope, I'll take that back, Kerfoot. These are something else.
Oh, okay.
Nope, I have no more. That's the last one.
Okay, well,
You're
most I will.
That's the last one.
Well, I got, I'm very blessed. I have 3 conveyances. I got the motorhome, a minivan, and a Jeep. So I'm some people got nothing, right? So I got more than a lot. So I have a house on wheels. I got a soccer mom on wheels, and I got a a little off-road toy, all given to me by the Most High.
Soccer mom.
What is this too?
Con.
You got to count your blessings sometimes. It's like, it's incredible since I came into this truth where I used to be like a damn homeless person. And now look at me now. I got an apartment I don't live in, a minivan I don't drive, a motorhome I don't use, a Jeep that I've not been on the road for a minute. And yet here I am.
All right, Kerfoot, now I got 619 likes.
My mom watched it. She loves it. She thought it was really well done.
That's 619 likes.
Come on.
Come on, babe. Come on, brother. Yeah, that is going hard, Kerfoot.
Well,
hard, huh?
you always go hard up. You're never showing off limping. I'll tell you that much. And that studio you're recording in, that's a serious platinum record studio. It's got a lot of trophies on the wall, so something's coming. I can feel it brewing. Like when I explained to my mom all the records that have been through that studio, and the fact that the owner of that studio is engineering the songs today, it's like some powerful energy coming.
It's the only one I go to, him.
Con.
The
Yeah,
only reason that I went to Chris the other day is because the head engineer wasn't there. I only mess with low key. They know that. That's why they were shocked when I took someone else. 7,225 views, Kerfoot.
Con.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah got the Mike Tyson voice in his answering machine the last time I heard him. Yeah, word. He's probably at work. He done this thing on that video.
Oh.
We got some really talented people in T-Dot, man.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
real.
mean those in the pharmaceutical cells, but because they're gonna end up back where they came from at the end of the day. Hard lessons die hard, man. Hard lessons die hard.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jeremiah on that last video, man. That was on point. That was on point. You did a really good job. Excellent job. I think that went together very well.
Jeremiah was rhyming. You hear him on that joint? We play him again. He's rhyming on this song, man. If I can touch it up a little bit, the end of the hook needs to be fixed. Where is it? No guarantee.
One thing's for certain and two things for sure. No guarantee, there's no guarantee. The E will remain with you forevermore. No guarantee she'll remain with me. Marriage comes with warranty for Eves. Half of my substance if she divorced me. 75% of women leave. Core shook men, I can't breathe. No guarantee.
Calls me an ass, says she's going to sleep. No guarantee Eve won't leave prematurely. Airbnb in Chambly. David on melody. Asks G for my enemy. Won't provide me with no charity. Without clarity, she can't cherish me. She's freaking strangers at festivals so merrily. She treats me mercilessly. Got no problem with scaring me. No remedy, cleats the beats. She serves the beast, pushing data sheets. Promises written on maple leaves. Her third eye's closed like draperies. Snorting cocoa leaf, she's major league. Tells his ass to take a knee. Scamming dudes for diamond rings. She runs games on dudes on jumbo screen. She has Disney vain beliefs. Stamps my passport, no guarantee.
No guarantee she'll remain with me. Marriage comes with warranty for Eves. Half of my substance if she divorced me. 75% of women leave. Core shook men, I can't breathe. No guarantee. She was great when I met her, well put together, hotter than a sauna, but yo, I didn't sweat her. Her defense mechanism suffered than leather. Try to be a test, so I had to check her. Scored an A+, not in a rush to pin her over and beat them guts. Got to know her better, it was my endeavor to take this to a higher level. She said, Taza Doc, I'll love you forever.
Hey, can you guys hear that?
Khan, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, Yashibim said he can't hear anything. Must be your connection, Yashibim.
Baby, don't you never try to leave. Found out she was married to a guy named Gary. What? Love is more scary than a horror movie. Damn shame what women do to you. Commit adultery, take your children and sue you. As to why she did it, she said, who, me? Cause love doesn't come with no guarantee. And Ghana-centric courts or monopolies. Sex and brain gain drives you wild. Ooh, child. Fall back from love cause it's not my style.
No guarantee in life. I thought you was my wife, supposed to be together, but something just not right. New Orleans where I met her, changed my life like overnight. Baby girl, you know I miss you, but all we do is fight. Can't get no sleep at night. This just ain't right. When you see me, better not speak to me, cause you know we not tight. Now I'm on my purpose, taking flight. Yahuwah came and blessed me with all his might. Now I'm living right, looking for my wife. Pray be the most high in Barakatah Yahweh Shai Khan.
No guarantee she'll remain with me. Marriage comes with warranty for Eves. Half of my substance if she divorced me. 75% of women leave. Core shook men, I can't breathe. No
guarantee. Tighten that up a little bit. You could do. I redone this joint. It's on point now. The game centers play.
Khan, I listened to it earlier.
Yeah, it's ready up.
You go ahead, you do it, but it better be funny.
Would you still love me? Or would you run? Would you love me anyway?
If I went broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway? If I went broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway? Love me, all my money, ventriloquist, I'm your dummy. People laugh, I feel sad, it's an act. Going back, puppet master, I'm your door. Pull my strings, I react. Talk a lot of smack with your hands in my bag. Pocket, stop it. Reaching for my wallet, grab my whatchamacallit. Stick it in your mouth. If you really let me swallow it, or I will abolish this relationship. Crazy bitch often flips when my bank account's not lit. Rock your legs like a fork, flips and talk shit. Start my face, lose my place, still a king. Would you wait? Be my ace till I revive or just leave in haste. Since I took care of you, could I live at your place? Lost my fortune, fame, and substance. Could I still good play like LeBron James or just run away? Or would you still love me like ice cream and cake? 75% of women open a divorce case. Gynocentric courts, divorce rate the land. Unconditional love, get a prenup fam. Money low, would you hold? Bitch and complain if I lost everything, would you still be the same? Broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway? If I went broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway? Anyway, and would you love me? Solid head, bro. Would you still love me? Fucked up, would you love me? Or would you run away? In times of distress, would you leave? Or would you love me anyway? I need to know. Is it love? Or is it a monetary investment? Would you love me anyway? Is it really love? Or is it contentment for your security? Would you love me anyway? You love me and the money, I need to know. Would you love me anyway? Is it love? Or is it about the money? Would you love me anyway? Throughout it all, they lied with me. Would you love me anyway?
Yeah. Lost my integrity, sister, wife, your frenemy. Toothless, no dentistry, battle loaded endlessly. Detained at the border like manifest destiny. Snub you unintentionally, smell on me debauchery. Doctor said I shortened my life expectancy. Banned on YouTube from too many penalties. The Sefer in Canada sacrilegiously. Was a pain in your ass like hemorrhoidectomy. Cut contact with all of your family. Take care of you independently. Dress CD like Sesame. Stay home playing Destiny. Lost melanin to leprosy. Got chaotic like entropy. Charged allegedly for breaking bad chemistry.
If I went broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway? If I went broke, lost everything today, would you still love me anyway? If I had no money, could I still get played? Would you still love me anyway?
You begin by ending your search for love. I say it again. You begin by ending your search for love. No more searching. So what does the poet mean by those that go searching for love only make manifest their own lovelessness? Well, when you seek something, you feel that what you're striving for is missing from your life. If it's love, for example, then what you're really saying is, I'm experiencing lovelessness, and in my seeking, I hope to fill this void. But the problem with this approach is that rather than filling the love void, it only puts you further out of balance, and lovelessness continues to be your experience. Why? Because you're weighted more in lovelessness than in lovingness. Your thoughts are focused on finding what's missing, while your desire is for love to flow into your life. This kind of misalignment continues to attract more of what's missing. What you're thinking about is the love that's not there. The universe cooperates by matching up vibrationally with precisely what you're thinking about. How does the universe know to do this? Well, it's merely matching its vibration to your thoughts through the law of attraction. You need to turn off the searchlights and dismiss the search party, and instead replace them with an energy of loving thoughts, an internal knowing about receiving love. You originated from a place of spirit. That's defined by love. When you begin rebalancing your life so that your desire and the way you think and behave are a loving partnership, you'll realize that your desire is really God realization. The longing for love is a longing to become more like God in your thoughts. With this awareness, you soon realize that searching outside of yourself for what you already are is the ultimate folly.
Folly. Yes.
Con. See.
I never made a rock song ever, man. It's pretty fun. If someone's trying to talk right now, I'm hearing some static in the background.
Yeah.
Yo, she say she want her career. She don't really want you out. Dead that right now. She telling you she love you in your face, but she's snaking you behind your back.
Sitting out at all with another man's wife. Probably 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy his rage, vengeance no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tiggo bitch. Sitting out at all with another man's wife. Probably 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy his rage, vengeance no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tiggo bitch.
Don't not with his wife or you will lose your life. It won't be Florida if he send you down south. Run up in your house, push that gun in your mouth. Asinine lost his mind, blew your brains out. Freddy Krueger with a Ruger, nightmares your dreams. Future is your past for that thing. Smashed the married woman, knew she had a husband. Laying 6 feet deep for adultery, man. Ran up in and out, get judged for your sins. Husband locked up inside of the pen, and his bitches living foul, smashed by other men. Women selling dreams and souls on live stream for green and white paper with presidents' names. Nothing but a game, you less women like a fiend. She's lower than a basement, her body counts higher than
Did not at all with another man's wife. Probably 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy his rage, vengeance no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tiggo bitch. Sitting out at all with another man's wife. Probably 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy his rage, vengeance no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tiggo bitch.
Sex, sin, and lust, women wanna get paid. Men beat a box like a heavyweight. Bitches fake, give pussy, and then scream rape. Have you like Bill Cosby? Hey, hey, hey. Work that booty like a slave, shaking titties and ass. Like a jobby get a raise when his dick get a crave. She dressed like a slut, it is old stage. Don't sing about a rap about the wicked ways. True stories about the games wicked sinners play. George with his wife, he's blowing your mind. Prophesies a rock, 9 verse 9. See a tune and repent. Go home and make it right. Find out your best friend is fucking your wife. She got a ring on her finger, but staring at me. Tells her, Doc, can you smash me in a SUV? Got a husband at home, think everything's sweet. Married to a hoe, no love in these streets. The average church girl is really a freak. The pastor and deacon both serving a meat, and not that type to eat. Her
another man's wife. Prophecies 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy is his rage, vengeance, no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tick old bitch. Sitting out at all with another man's wife. Prophecies 34, he will not spare your life. Jealousy is his rage, vengeance, no pity. Don't let that demon destroy you over some tick old bitch. Book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms. Take heed to that. Spend not thy money with her at the wine. Lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction.
Fall into destruction.
Come.
Jealousy is rage, vengeance no pity. In the stripes, to go pay.
What's that, Careful?
Bitter. A little chicken, huh? Biddy's a little chicken.
God.
God.
Someone's mic is coming in static.
It might be mine.
Oh man. Should have done.
My mic was muted, but yeah, no, I was just answering Kadar. I just this is just a business card I made for Yashabim just now. So that's what that was.
Take old biddies. Another man's wife. Spare your life.
His mother and the voices in the back.
God.
Not at all.
He's not gonna be able to remember no verses of mine. Get hit in the head enough. You be rapping with a slurred speech, boy.
Vengeance, no pity.
I'm still hearing that in the background, that popping noise. That mic sound.
It gotta be my mic then. Let's see.
You could definitely hear it. Bitter.
You hear it now, Careful?
I don't think so. I can definitely tell that it is coming from your mic, though, or it had come from your mic just because of the way your mic sounds, though. But it's not making that. It's not emitting that. It's almost like a static, almost. But it's gone now. For sure. Ooh, this card's looking good.
Come on.
I was telling the Ashabin we gotta do we gotta expand his business into washing windows. It's good money right there. Maybe some like power washing roofs and stuff as well. I got some experience with that. All right, Ashabin, it's done. I got your card done. I finished it. It's perfect. Here we go. Kahan showed me today if someone wants to play his music on the radio.
Come. Sent the email.
One sec. Ashabin, check your text. I just sent it to you.
Oops. EP female current girlfriend.
What do you think of that card I just sent?
Was that?
I just sent and I made a new business card for Ashabin right now. I want to know what he thinks about it. I added window cleaning and power washing to it because those are two things I want to offer through him. Like if people want it, I'll do it. Benaya, your microphone's way so low. It's like we can barely hear you. Maybe like 10% of you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, you're coming in 5x5 now.
I had to get closer.
Stat man.
So Kahan, that drink you gave me today, I looked it up, and it has this thing from TCM in it, traditional Chinese medicine, called gold thread in it. and it's used for fighting skin infections caused by parasites.
Hmm.
It's good stuff. It has antibacterial effects, reduces swelling, and it decreases acid in the stomach. And it can even cure an infection caused by sexually transmitted infection called Trichomonas vaginis and other conditions. Very interesting. Yo, I just read those comments that Justice put in the chat. He can't be serious. Is he really saying that stuff?
He said he didn't do it.
Yeah. Can you believe that? Okay, then whose cooler is that then?
It is up. It's obvious, man. The greatest trick that the devil ever pulled was to prove to the world that he doesn't exist.
He that cast in who cast out the first stone. Are you serious? He put that in the chat, bruv. Come on.
Yeah, he's still on that Christian stuff. I mean, judgment first begins in the house of the Most High. So, yeah, he forgot that part.
What do you say about judgment? I didn't catch that part, man.
I'm breaking up.
No, I'm saying I didn't hear. I guess I didn't get to read what he said about judgment, man.
Justice put in there, he without sin cast the first stone.
Oh, man, stay away from us, man. How about that? How about we catch the ass in my head? That's the devil for you, huh?
God.
Yeah, man, let me block this dude, man. I'm going to the extreme to block him this time, huh? Come on, man, let him go. He's out of here, huh? Something like that. Hey, have a nice life, man. Have a nice ride, man. Next time you hit that cookie spaceship, have a nice trip. Probably laced with something else. Careful, just sort of weed. There's probably something else laced in there. Have a nice ride, brother.
Oh, man.
I would almost forgive him if he asked for forgiveness, but the fact that he's gonna be like, I didn't do it, it wasn't me. It's like it's so freaking ridiculous.
He probably already peeped that I blocked his number, man. As soon as I found out I blocked his number yesterday, you come across as a good dude, man. You doing stuff like that. That's not cool, man. At all. Go ahead and end this, man. We're gonna say shalom over here, man.
Shalom.
Shalom.